seat.
Yeah,
on your
they're
stomach.
coming.
Put
Yes,
your arms out to
absolutely.
the side. You're under.
111, 110.
What you're about to witness is not a Hollywood staged car chase, but a real-life high-speed pursuit through the bustling streets of São Paulo, Brazil. Hailed as one of the greatest chases ever, it began when a motorcyclist and his passenger popped a wheelie and sped through crowded streets. Police immediately gave chase, but the motorcyclist hit the gas, triggering a heart-pounding pursuit that lasted nearly 6 minutes through the streets and narrow alleys of southern São Paulo. The motorcyclist weaved through traffic, making sharp turns and taking every risk to escape the police. Despite the rider's impressive skill, the police officer on his motorcycle was equally brave and skilled. The officer refused to give up, even when faced with tight streets and significant risks. The question arose, was it worth risking lives to catch these two? But the officer remained determined and continued the pursuit. As traffic became heavier and the motorcyclist ignored red lights, the situation grew more dangerous. The police came very close to capturing them, but the motorcyclist still managed to slip away. Realizing that something bolder was needed to evade the police, the rider decided to take a more daring route. If he couldn't lose the police on the streets, perhaps he could shake them off in smaller neighborhoods. He sped into a narrow alley, forcing the officer to chase him down a set of stairs. The chase nearly ended when the motorcyclist almost collided with a bus. In the tight streets of Brazil, motorcycle police must be highly skilled and well-trained to apprehend criminals in such dangerous situations. The rider darted through more alleys, but the pursuit was far from over. The officer persisted, continuing the chase despite the ever-increasing danger. Eventually, every chase must come to an end. Despite his riding skills and reckless determination, the motorcyclist could not outrun the police. With superior knowledge of the city and exceptional skill, the officer finally brought the breathless chase to a close. Both men on the motorcycle were arrested, ending one of the most dramatic high-speed chases ever witnessed in Brazil. Though they might have had the skill of a Hollywood stunt rider, this was likely their last chase. In November 2015, police stopped an SUV carrying two petty theft suspects, with 25-year-old Laquandra Borden behind the wheel. Dashcam footage captured the tense moment when Borden was questioned by officers. Initially cooperative, the situation quickly escalated when she returned to her vehicle and attempted to drive off, despite the police's presence.
over here, man. We'll get it in a second. Man, we'll get it in a second.
I was at the door. You told me to come move your car on this side, and I moved it.
Listen to me real quick, okay? You're both being detained right now.
What?
Listen to me for a second, okay? Calm down. You are being detained for shoplifting. That's why we're here, okay? Because the store lost of it. Ma'am, listen to me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
As Borden got into her SUV, 2 officers tried to stop her, holding onto the vehicle as she started to drive. The SUV struck a patrol car, but instead of stopping, Borden reversed and then sped away. Another officer attempted to pull her from the passenger side, but was unsuccessful. Realizing the situation was spiraling out of control, several officers jumped into their patrol cars and began chasing Borden's SUV. During the pursuit, one officer fired a shot, hitting Borden in the arm to try to stop her. Despite her injury, Borden continued driving for a short distance before police managed to bring the vehicle to a halt and apprehend her. Eventually, Borden was arrested without further incident. Police successfully contained the situation after the SUV stopped and no one else was injured. Borden was detained on the scene, and paramedics arrived to provide immediate care for her injury.
Hey, David.
Borden faced several serious charges, including petty theft, fleeing the scene after a crash, and resisting arrest. The investigation also focused on the officer-involved shooting and the high-speed pursuit. This case highlights the dangerous situations police encounter, where a single impulsive action can rapidly escalate into a high-risk confrontation.
That's okay. That's all right.
Don't put your hands out.
Actually, you're the one that came towards me.
What is the address here?
You don't need to yell at me, sir.
No, you need to tell me what the address here.
Okay.
Tell me what the address is.
Body cam footage released by the Spokane Police Department on Wednesday captured the moment when Sergeant Eric Canberg was handling an intoxicated individual. During the incident, another man approached and attempted to interfere with the officer's work. The situation quickly escalated as the man refused to comply with Sergeant Canberg's commands.
Yes, sir.
Cam?
Throughout the nearly 4-minute incident, Sergeant Canberg repeatedly ordered the man to maintain a distance and step back. The man continuously ignored the warnings, creating a potentially dangerous situation. At one point, the man struck the officer's hand, making the situation even more serious.
Okay, could you step away from me, please? I'm asking very nicely.
Your reach is far enough to me.
Okay, could you step away from me,
No,
please?
I think you're far.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Okay, you're about ready to be arrested. Step
am
away
I?
from me, please.
Kelly,
Step away from
Kelly,
me,
just
please.
watch him.
All right?
Watch him, Kelly.
Okay, sir, I've asked you to step away
I
from
dare
me.
you to touch me.
right.
I dare you to.
As the situation escalated, the man fled down the street, attempting to escape. Sergeant Canberg immediately pursued, determined to stop the man before the situation could spiral further out of control. The tense chase spanned several streets, with Canberg staying close on his trail.
No, motherfucker.
Do you want to go to jail tonight or not?
I'm not going to go to jail.
If you keep up the attitude you've got,
Touch
you're
me.
gonna go to
Stay
jail.
away from me.
Touch me.
Okay?
Touch me. Touch me right now.
Now, right now I'm dealing with this other gentleman here. You're hindering and delaying. No, I don't
I'm
shake hands with you.
What is that?
I'm
what
not
you
shaking
said?
hands with
What,
you.
What did you just say?
I'm going to ask.
I'm
I said-
hindering an investigation?
No.
Are you
I'm
serious?
dealing with this gentleman.
Eventually, Sergeant Canberg caught up with the man and arrested him. The confrontation ended without any further major incidents. The successful arrest demonstrated Sergeant Canberg's skill and patience in handling tense and unpredictable situations. This incident highlights the challenges faced by law enforcement in maintaining public safety, especially when unnecessary interference occurs. The man who interfered was arrested and is now facing charges related to resisting and obstructing a public officer. The investigation into the incident is ongoing to clarify further details.
All right, they're recording me.
Have a seat.
Yeah,
on your
they're
stomach.
recording me. Yes,
Put your arms out to the
absolutely.
side. You're under arrest. Put your arms out to the side, sir.
That's all right.
You're under
Hey,
arrest.
Kelly, just stay on the line, okay, Kelly? Please stay on the line. Stay on the line, Kelly.